everybody, what's going on? Time to show off some games in this special 20th episode spectacular. It's been a very interesting couple of weeks. I've been all over the place. I've been GameStop, thrift stores, all up and down New York. I went to an awesome live show, which you'll see clips from in a little bit. But this whole spectacular is special to me because when I first started the channel, I think over 3 years ago, I was just doing what I loved, and the game finds then were really good. Unfortunately, a couple years later, I had to say goodbye to some of those games because family comes first. But since then, guys, I've reformatted, had a new series that I'd like to call my own. Erik Got Games is something that I've definitely feel was much better than anything I put, anything else I've done prior. I feel like it has more organization. I feel like I've been able to execute that in a way that I like. Because I know for a fact that most people who do videos, they have a hard time finding their thing, and that's definitely the case for me. It took me a while to find my own thing, but I'm glad that I did. So, as always, I found some games. And, apparently, I need to find myself a grammar teacher and a speech teacher because words and able to speak them are difficult. So, we're just not going to talk much. We're going to get right into the good stuff. So last Monday, I did a little game hunting. I didn't find terribly a lot of stuff. I only found 2 games that day. Nothing really special. But when you're game hunting and you actually find something that isn't a sports game that you probably already have, it's a good day. So for $4 altogether, I found Dance Dance Revolution X, which I was actually told is probably one of the worst ones. Yeah, when the majority of the song are just covers of 80s and 90s hits, I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I could probably find some fun out of it, maybe just tear it apart, but DDRX, I've always been a fan of the series. And The Sims busting out for GameCube. I paid $2 for both of those, so it wasn't the most exciting of days that Monday, but the big surprise wasn't what I found that morning. It was what I went to that night. That night I went out to a 2CW wrestling show out in Binghamton, New York. Anyone who lives here knows where that is. It was an amazing show. I had a blast. I brought Sarah with me. It was a small little American Legion hall, but my gosh, it was just packed full of hardcore wrestling fans. And I did get some footage, which I'm gonna share with you guys. So if you're a fan of wrestling at all, you'll definitely get some enjoyment out of these clips. If not, just enjoy the magic that was 2CW. So that was that, guys. Awesome stuff. If you have not heard of them, I'll probably put a link in the description below. Go and check them out if you're into the independent wrestling scene. They always get really good Ring of Honor and TNA talent coming through those doors. It's always a fun show. There's a lot of comedy, but there's a ton of wrestling, and these guys go nuts. So go and check them out. So, as the week went forward, I didn't really find too many games until that upcoming Thursday. GameStop was having a very, very short period of time sale for 360, PS3, and Wii games. Buy two, get one free. So I took advantage of that sale, and for $10, I got 9 games. Yeah, I got about between $9 and $10. I got 9 games, mainly just filler titles. I love taking advantage of those deals, especially for Wii games, because if you find dollar Wii games for $2, you're walking out with 3 games. And I've come to find out with the Wii that as long as you stay away from like those TV to game dollar those games, those monstrosities, you should be okay. So I'll start off with the Wii games. These are each $1 each. And I got World War II Aces. It's a dogfighting game. I'm a huge fan of these. I think they're a ton of fun. Ultimate I Spy. I like these games. There's a lot of and the other reason why I got this is it does have some multiplayer games, some based on like the rhythm portion of the nunchuck attachment. That's pretty cool. The funny thing is I've been seeing this at flea markets and garage sales for between $3 and $5, and I kept thinking to myself, is this even worth something? No, it was a $1 game, so I'm glad I didn't spend more on it than I should have. Mercury Meltdown Revolution. This kind of just a very bland case indeed, but this looks like a very cool version of Marble Madness, so always excited to add one of those fun games. Blazing Angels Squadrons of World War II, another dogfighting game. However, this is the more superior dogfighting game. If you have not played Blazing Angels, I believe I just got it for the original Xbox not too long ago. Probably the smoothest version of that game I played was actually on the 360, but Blazing Angels is a great, fantastic fighter pilot game. This one I just got because the dollar games were running out and I didn't really have too many options. So Wonder World Amusement Park for the Wii. Got it for $1. Cheap amusement park games. Yay. And Speed Racer, the video game. I don't know how carefully they adapted that to the movie, but if you've played the Speed Racer arcade game from back in the 90s, that was actually pretty fun. I have heard this is actually not a bad game, just the visuals are going to throw you through a loop. So that was all the Wii games. I got 1 360 game and 2 PS3 games. Again, nothing crazy here. These are all just games that are just filling up gaps in my collection. But I got the greatest hits version of Resistance Fall of Man, Killzone 3, and Halo 4. So I got all 9 of those games for what, between $9 and $10, I think. I think the most expensive one out of all of them was the Halo 4. It was like $4.50. So not bad. Finding the filler stuff is just as exciting because you actually find stuff you're looking for, you need. and I'm definitely looking to increase the Wii collection, and I'll take my hands on cheap Wii games any way I can. So, so to kind of close out that week, we stopped, and of course we had to get some comics, I like showing them off on this. I think it definitely adds a little something else to it. Again, I don't think I'm going to do another comic book video only, unless I do come across a very large quantity of them. So I'm just going to show these off one at a time. This for those of you who do like comics, I hope you like. Some of these are really, these are all 50 cents each. Actually, no, these are all 30 cents each. JLA 101, 100, number 4, 34, 35, 36, 37, 56, 60. Green Arrow, Endangered Species, 1 of 2. I couldn't find the second one of this, unfortunately. Batman Incorporated, number 5. Adventures of Superman, 509. U.S. Agent, number 1. Adventures of Superman, 510, Bizarro World. 512, 513, 514, 515, 516, or I'm sorry, that was 518, sorry, 518, 519, 524, 525, 526, 528, and 530. And the last 3 I have here are JLA Classifieds, and they are issues number 5, 6, and 7. I know I'm missing JLA Hitman 1 and 2. I have them put away somewhere else. I'm actually reading them. Oh gosh, I can't remember if there's any of the other ones, but the highlight for me at least was I stopped at Comic Zone and I got a comic that I've been looking at, and I just haven't decided on getting it, but this is the time, this is the place, here and now. Tony Hawk Pro Skater joke, Civil War number 1. And I got it for a really good price. I only paid about $4 for this. It's an awesome condition. If you're not familiar with the Civil War run, I recommend you go and check that out. The new Captain America movie will definitely it's going to be focused on that whole Civil War aspect. It was going to be on the Serpent Society, but they changed it because they wanted to get the Civil War story out before they did the Infinity Gauntlet movies. So, guys, awesome comic stuff, and that's gonna conclude that portion of it. Here's some more footage of some stuff that went down on that show on Monday. So again, if you haven't checked out that promotion, I know I'm promoting it big, but I firmly believe that if you really support something, you get behind it 100%. I've been that way with people's channels, whether it be on YouTube or whether it be just business-wise. I've personally funded people out of pocket for their small businesses, especially in the restaurant and the culinary world. But with this promotion, I am firmly behind it. I have friends that work within that promotion that are amazing, super cool people. And guys, seriously, they have amazing shows. I do believe they're going to get some A-plus talent on their big, like, yearly show this April. I think Samoa Joe is going to be there. But things change. So again, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. And that'll be it. I swear I'm not going to plug them anymore. Or will I? No, I won't. So that's that. I do apologize if it's a little over the top. It blew my mind. It was an awesome night. But so the week goes on. Nothing else really came in and caught my eye. I did catch GameStop again. They weren't doing the buy 2 get 1 free deal. They're actually doing a 4 for $20 deal. And I managed to go on the one day where they have the one GameStop employee who always wants to talk to you. And I'm a talkative guy, but when I'm scoping out the place for the 4 for $20 games, I'm obviously trying to get the best, the better bang for my buck. And this girl was like trying to sell me on, oh, get the Fallout 4 pre-order PS4, and then get the new Mario Kart 10 Wii U, and I'm like, yeah, you could just hand them to me too. That's cool because I'm made of money apparently. But it was a good time. I like it when, especially at GameStop, if an employee is willing to go out of their way to talk to you, because it wasn't just trying to sell me on stuff. It was talking to me about games. We're talking about YouTube a little bit. We're talking about some of the new products, some of the good games that are already out, gems that you've missed. If people are going out of their way to try and sell you on games and not what's just coming out, that's good marketing right there. But I definitely got a good deal on these. So part of that 4 for $20 deal, I ended up getting games that I was looking at, including God of War Ascension, which a lot of people didn't like. Get over it. Mortal Kombat, technically Mortal Kombat 9. I've played this. I've played Mortal Kombat X. I like the visuals in X a lot. I do not like how some of the characters are not playable in X. I like this Mortal Kombat a lot. I thought the online multiplayer for this was really, really good. However, you can tell now when you play it that the servers for it aren't as good as they were, but still a very, very, very good game. And I also got a copy of Dead Rising 2 and Halo Wars. I don't care what anyone says. This is a good game. If you like real-time strategy games, this is a good game. If you like Halo games, this is a good game. This is basically StarCraft with a Halo paint job. That's what this is. I am so sick of people hating on this game because it's an RTS game. People, if we're going to get mad at companies for taking those odd steps, we are not going to have decent games. Okay? This is a good game. I have played it before. It is a lot of fun. As I'm peeling the sticker off right now, I am having a lot of fun. I'm so sick of people getting upset at these companies. I'm distracted by the sticker. I'm so sick of this ridiculous, unrelenting fan base. They get so up in arms when a franchise decides to do something a little different. It doesn't make any sense. Like, believe it or not, there was a time where people absolutely detested Nazi zombies when it came out with World at War. Now look at what it's become. So, all 4 of these games paid $19.40, and I was actually approved for a GameStop credit card in the process, so that was cool. I think altogether these games would have cost me around $40 to $50, paid under $20. So that deal is still going on to the 11th of October. Go and check it out. So that'll close out that portion of the end of last week. Now we're going to get to what happened yesterday. So, yesterday was actually a really, really, really good gaming day. Before we did some gaming, we had to make a little stop over at my in-laws. So had to stop over there, and Sarah wanted to check out the new baby goats, and I was seeing an old buddy. So I'm gonna show you who I went to see, and I hope you guys like it. And when I get back, we'll conclude this whole thing. Where you going, bud? Come here. There's a good boy. Yeah. Oh, someone's still hungry. So, yep, this is the in-laws farm. Just saying hello to Milo. He's such a good boy. But he's also in the middle of eating and don't want to bug him. So we're going to say bye, right? See you later, bud. It's a good boy. Oh, he's getting a little feisty. Wasn't that horse adorable? I thought so. I wasn't a horse guy, but when I met Sarah and got to know her family, and because I think that's their fourth or fifth horse. The one I met that was Milo. He's a very, very, very good boy. He had a little bit of a tood because he was out in the pen as opposed to being in his stable, but anyway, let's get to what I got yesterday. Yesterday was a really good day, but we're gonna go in reverse. I'm gonna start with what I found. What I found when I was done. When I was done, came home, I found a package. The package was part of a trade I made with my really good friend Jason, aka Gamer Emporium. Guys, he is back. Go and check him out. A little different. Jason now, I think he's only staying in the realm of Sony games. So if you have any extra Sony stuff, just send it to him. Just give him all your Sony stuff. He'll like it. He'll like it a lot. But if you saw my first GameStop dumpster diving preview video, one of them was a one-piece collector's tin. He wanted that, so I traded that to him, which actually just went out today. I told him I wasn't going to be able to send it out when he did, but I sent that out to him today. He should be getting that Thursday, if not Friday at the absolute latest. And he sent me a PS1 game called Loaded. I know nothing about this game. All I know is that according to the case, the body bag is not included. So I feel really good about that. Possibly the bloodiest title of the year. Obviously, this came out when Twisted Metal hadn't been released yet. Oh, what is this? Listen to this! Take on the psychotic persona of one of 6 chronically pissed off homicidal mutants and blast out of the blast out of the brutal planet Rolf, so you can slash and splatter your way to a lawless and unforgiving 3D morphing galaxy. Oh my god. So that's going into my collection, kiddies, so make sure to ask your parents to play that one. So that's what I found when I came home. Starting that day, went to a thrifty shopper, and to answer a couple questions I got from the last video. Here in New York, we have three now of thrift store chain stores. And when I say thrift store, I mean they're the stores that people donate all the stuff to, and they sell them at their price, like the low prices. Like we got Salvation Army, we have Thrifty Shopper, that's the actual name, it's called Thrifty Shopper, and then we actually just got Goodwill. So Goodwill just got here. So Thrifty Shopper is basically a Goodwill. So we went to a Thrifty Shopper, didn't find anything. Found a huge stack of games sitting on the table when you first walked in. We walked over to it. Nothing but sports games. I believe I own the majority of them. So I was a little upset. However, right after that, right down the street, there is a Salvation Army, and I know for a fact they do have a ton of video games. The last time I went there, they had probably between 50 and 60 PlayStation 2 games. I did get 4 of them. They were in, I think, episode 18. But they did have a ton of original Xbox games. Now, when it comes to original Xbox, I'm very skeptical on buying it because I don't really find anything outside of just the crap, like all the Rainbow Six games, which I honestly would not pay more than $1 for. They're not terrible games, but just I feel that once they crossed over to newer generation, those old ones were just, they didn't really play the best. However, I did manage to find some really good stuff. One of which was the only original PlayStation game in the case. The case it's in is not in a flawless condition. I am hoping that a little cleaning and some elbow grease on there will bring out some of its original glory. But for $3, I did find a complete Resident Evil 2. This replaced the Resident Evil 2 that I traded off a while ago. I also have, let's see, quite a bit of original Xbox games. And these were all marked at $3.99 each. And one of them was the Dead or Alive Ultimate Double Disc Collector's Edition. It has the original spine there. It has the 2 games. Never really was a huge fan of the Dead or Alive series, but I have been getting more and more into fighting games. So for $4, I'll take that, no problem. I also, I've seen people talk about this game. I don't know why. I've never seen it out in the open. So it's not worth a whole lot. I think maybe on a good day it's worth $8. But I did get a copy of Grabbed by the Ghoulies for the original Xbox. And if you don't know what that is, this was the first Rare game that was put on an Xbox console after Microsoft acquired the rights to Rare. To be honest, I never really played the game. I heard very mixed reviews on it, but I think most Rare games are fun in a certain way. Even Nuts and Bolts was fun to a certain extent, but Grabbed by the Ghoulies looks like it's a pretty fun, interesting game. It's kind of like a kid version of Eternal Darkness. That's at first glance. Maybe I'll do a review of it sometime. I also got a copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus. Complete. Grabbed by the Ghoulies is also complete. I do apologize if I'm not opening up and showing. $4, pretty good, and I do know that you can unlock the original TMNT arcade game on this version. So basically, the Xbox version of a 4-player TMNT game, and as well as you can unlock the original arcade game from the NES. So good game. I also got, for $4 each, a copy of Psychonauts for the original Xbox. This does not have the manual, however. This is my second copy of Psychonauts. I believe this will be my extra trade-up copy. I have it for PS2 as well, but this game is still easy between 10 and 15 on a good day, even without a manual. One of the cool, and we're getting to the last 2 games here. For $4, I had to grab this because I'm a huge fan of the license. Star Wars Knights 2, or the hell, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Got that for $4. I'm noticing Star Wars games are really starting to climb in value. Not all of them, but some of them. I know Battlefront has gone up. This has gone up. So, and it's a very clean game. It is complete. Like I said, $4. It even still has like the mail-in brochure behind the manual for like all the special bonuses and what have you. But for $4, I was not going to pass that up. I think I have one copy right now that's on a trade block with BC Retro Gamer. So this will be either the copy that overrides it, just do it out of condition, or this will be mine, obviously. But ironically, the best game I got was a game I had already traded to BC Retro Gamer a while ago. It was complete. It had the DVD movie that came with it. And for $4, and this case is in pretty good condition. No, means some minor scuffing along the sides. I don't think this game has seen any playtime on it whatsoever. So for $4, I had to get a copy of Shenmue 2. I get home and I find out it's got some value on it. Now, I'm going to pause here for a really quick second. We're going to have some serious talk time. Let me get some coffee. I don't buy games strictly because I have the hopes of turning around and selling them. If I find an extra game that's worth money that I already have, then that's going to go out and fund other gaming or comics or whatever I want. As I look around all the games in the room, all the expensive ones, I don't have any plans on selling them anytime soon just to make some money. But when to go out and actually find a game, especially in my case, that actually has some value on it, that's a good day to me. That means I found a good gem. I found something that has some worth. It's like treasure hunting in a way. You dig through and you find some cool little trinkets here and there. It's kind of like with Tomb Raider and the newer Tomb Raider games or the Uncharted games. Like, you'll find interesting little like artifacts along the way, but when you get to like the real gold and the silver at the end, you know, it kind of just makes you reflect on everything that you have, and you're like, yeah, you know, there definitely is really good highs along the way. So really cool to get this game back in my collection where it belongs. So guys, that was episode 20. I think roughly 20 games. 20 games! 20! More than 10! And comics! I don't think I got movies, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. So, I'm lost for words, I do apologize. So guys, again, thank you so much for watching. I'm beyond words. I really am. Getting to 200 subscribers. Yes, I will be doing another special giveaway. I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently though. I'm not going to do like a huge raffle. I think there's going to be actually a contest. So stick around for that, and you know, again, thank you guys so much for supporting everything. Thank you so much for supporting my videos, for supporting me. If you see anything, and I'm just going to throw this out there, if you see anything in my videos and you're like, oh, I might want that, feel free to let me know, whether it be on Facebook or message me on YouTube. Let me know. I'm always willing to do trades, unless it's I think the only thing I don't offer to trade right away is I want to say Legend of Zelda stuff. But no, we're good. Everything's good right now. So again, guys, thank you so much. I'm not gonna drag it out any longer. I'm enjoying my actual day off here, and it's shaping up to be a pretty good week. I'm gonna find some more stuff at the end of this week. And guys, until next time, I will see you later.